Okay, here's a video on regards of the PlayStation 5 Pro, which was recently unveiled, and why I believe that it's testing the waters for the PlayStation 6 when that's eventually released. Obviously, the PS5 Pro has been released, and obviously here in the UK it's going to be £699, which is just a penny shy of £700. And as you know, that will not include the stand, which they stopped supplying with the Slim or the refresh for the PlayStation 5, and also with the PlayStation 5 Pro, it won't be coming with a Blu-ray drive. Now, in terms of would I be getting one, I seriously doubt it. I was very fortunate that I was gifted a PlayStation 5 from my nephew, and I'm quite happy with my PlayStation 5 at the moment. It still works, does what I want it to do. I'm not even fully taking advantage of it, simply because of the fact that I need to invest in a 4K TV, which I'm hoping to do sooner rather than later. So even if I had the money to buy a PS5 Pro, I'd rather use that money in getting a good quality 4K TV. And I don't think, for example, that the actual upgrade of the PS5 Pro for me is sufficient enough, that it, for me personally, that it warrants investing in it. Now, don't get me wrong, there are people who want the latest gadgets, similar to when Apple, for example, just recently now they've released the iPhone 16 and the iPhone 16 Pro and Pro Max, and obviously the Series 10 iWatch. So, and then a year ago, was it the Series 9 came out, and the iPhone 15 and 15 Pro and Pro Max came out. And obviously people out there want to have the latest gadgets, and I'm one of these people now where it's kind of not worth it because you can't keep up with it all. Especially with recently that in last October 2023, you would have seen me do an unboxing of this. I did the unboxing of the Series 9 iWatch, and obviously now the Series 10 is coming out in early October, I would say. So just over, so I've just had my watch just under a year, so it's not kind of worth it. But obviously, if people have got the money, and obviously they are gonna sit there and buy it. But for me, in terms of the kind of obviously there are some kind of improvements, but does it kind of warrant that kind of price? I would say no. Now, I think the reason why Sony, I know there's some people saying that it's backfired with Sony not releasing it with a stand, with no Blu-ray drive, and obviously with the price, depending where you're in the world, whether it's North America, Canada, in Japan, and obviously here in the UK and in Europe, where it's going to be a lot more expensive. And I think Sony know, most companies know that with certain things, maybe they are overcharging for their products, but they know that if the particular person is a fanboy of that particular company, or they have to have the latest gadget of that particular company and product, they know that they're going to buy it. So Sony aren't stupid. But yeah, as to the title of the video, I do believe it's kind of testing the waters for the PlayStation 6, in terms of that I do believe that the PlayStation 6, when that's released, is going to be more expensive than the PlayStation 5 Pro, wherever in the world. So obviously in the UK, it's going to be £700. It wouldn't shock me. The PlayStation 6 is going, if it's going to be like anywhere between £800 and £900 UK price, I would not be surprised. And also, and I think that obviously that with the PlayStation 5 Pro, with how expensive it is, I think they're testing the waters there to see where whether or not people will buy that. And obviously, with the PlayStation 6, when that eventually is released, that is going to be more expensive. So I do not see it being any cheaper than the PlayStation 5 Pro when the PlayStation 6 eventually does come out. I definitely think it's going to be more expensive. That's why I think they're testing to see what people are going to do. especially that will be the next gen hardware in the PlayStation franchise, so to speak. And then what I think they're going to do, maybe I might be wrong in this, I do think that with the PlayStation 6 that they won't release it with a Blu-ray drive either. Again, I think they're testing the waters with the PlayStation 5 Pro in terms of not giving it a Blu-ray drive. And I wouldn't be surprised if what they do is that they just basically just use the same model Blu-ray drive, the actual module, and then use that in the PlayStation 6. So what will happen is that for me, the PlayStation 6 will be a lot more expensive. It won't come with a Blu-ray drive, and that same one you'll have to bolt it on, because I think obviously we know that they're trying to go towards the digital age when it comes to video games. Obviously, we're seeing that. I think the last company that I think that will eventually go down that path will be Nintendo. But pretty obviously with the Switch 2, I think that's definitely still gonna be physical games, and having the hybrid of the two where they still sell the physical games, and obviously they're still selling the digital games, similar to what they're doing with the Switch 1 at the moment now. But yeah, I definitely think Sony are testing the waters, where my prediction is the PlayStation 6 is going to be a lot more expensive than the £700 for the PlayStation 5 Pro, and they probably won't put the stand with it. But I definitely think that the PlayStation 6 will not come with a Blu-ray drive, and that will be something that you will be having to purchase separately, because also they're trying to go down towards the digital age. Now, whether or not it's going to be the same Blu-ray module that they're using on the PlayStation 5, and obviously the same one using the PlayStation 5 Pro, that's going to be another story. But it would not surprise me if they used exactly the same module, unless there's something that they're going to update in that Blu-ray drive. But it would not be surprising. But yeah, that's what I believe, that with the PlayStation Pro 5, that they're definitely testing the waters for the PlayStation 6. And as for the subscriptions, I think that's definitely going to go up. That's why, unfortunately, I don't really play it online myself a lot either anymore, because it's just too expensive. And with the cost of the 3 tiers that they have available on the PlayStation, for me, far too expensive. And considering that I've got a Switch as well and Series X, it's just far too expensive. But yeah, as for me getting a PlayStation 5 Pro, unless something really dumb happens, that I'm gifted one, or I win one in a lottery somehow, it's not gonna happen. But yeah, definitely think that Sony are testing the waters with the PS5 Pro in regards of what they will be doing with the PlayStation 6. Let me know in the comment section if you agree, or maybe if you disagree with me. I hope I'm wrong, but doesn't really surprise me if they'll actually do this. But anyway, see you again in my next video.